I told Dan that just to leave this, but he's insisted we come and look.
I like to find your golf ball that well.
What do you have in your hand there, Daniel, son?
We have the Srixon Z785 driver.
Have you ever hit a Srixon driver before?
I only maybe one, but never like gamed one or anything like that. Maybe hit it like a couple of times in the studio, but not.
So in the past, I've got pretty good numbers from these clubs. I quite like their neutral looks. We're going to review it. On course, we've got some indoor dry numbers as well to come up to display as well with this one. Initial ideas and looks, just quickly, quite classic looking, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a little bit, to me, it's a little bit sort of what they call pinched out at the back here, maybe slightly triangle-ish.
Okay.
Not maybe what I would like the look of, but, you know, still nice feel.
Let's see how we get on with it then. Let's get stuck in. Accuracy tests to start, so we've got to thread it down this fairway. Literally got to take these trees on, or even draw it a little bit. Yeah. Otherwise you don't miss the you don't hit the fairway. Yeah. Let's see how we go trying to thread it down this little accuracy test to kick us off. Wind off the left into. Are you shaping?
Well, I'm gonna just hold it up on it, I think.
Okay.
With my newfound draw.
Oh, you've got draw in you now, have you? That's a toey hook, isn't it?
Nothing thready about that.
You've got to take it so close to this tree if you don't want to shape it.
Yeah.
Pretty good effort.
Yeah, it was a good effort, that.
There was thread about that. So the lightweight carbon crown, they're saying, allows them to move the weight out to the perimeter. It's quite a low spinning driver, they're saying also.
Right, okay.
I like the fact it's black head, black face. I like the way it looks with the black carbon crown. Yeah. I also quite like the shape. It's a nice little rounded shape, but you feel it's a little pinched in at the back.
I like the size of it. I think it's a really nice looking head. It's not too intrusive, but it's certainly, I prefer it to be a little bit more rounded on the back rather than the sort of triangular. It's kind of hint of triangular at the back of it, so that loses a tick for me.
Now, easily adjustable neck, but one thing I hate about the Srixon drivers is the key is different to every other company.
How annoying is that? Because I always lose the key. Yes,
everyone loses a key. If you don't have it in your bag, someone's got a different one. I hate that they do that. I wish they would stop, even though it is really easy to change if you respect the key, and I never respect the key. Do you respect the key?
Well, I need to in the studio, but I still lose them.
Yeah. Oh no, it's one of those moments, isn't it?
Shall I get out and have a look?
Oh no, no one likes this. No one likes to see our hands in pockets in a club review. So here is mine. I'm about 6 yards away from the fairway. I am actually blocked out now. I'd have to chip under. I landed in line with that bunker, which is literally a yard off the fairway. So we're trying to thread it for a really narrow gap, because if you go straight you run into those trees. So I'm actually very happy with this. I think I'm claiming this as one up, Dan.
I keep finding that Callaway.
So Dan's struggling a little bit with this weight. Well, I don't feel like it is heel biased, even though that weight is lined up with the heel. But obviously you don't know what else is in. There might be more weight in construction this side, and that counters it. But
possibly, yeah.
That's making you, after it in a little bit of a hooky one, feel not as good about the world, isn't it?
Well, just from what I've seen, when you see manufacturers bringing out these clubs, you know, they really sort of highlight the fact that they've got the weight in the heel, don't they? You know, they pop the socket right in there. And I just think this one here, when as soon as I picked it up, I thought, is that more heel weighted? Maybe it's trying to help keep that club face a little bit squarer for people. You know, I'm hitting it left, so it's got to be, I think.
See, I feel like it goes where I hit it.
Yeah.
Because someone's got a pretty centered T-mark line. Now, was that me?
Definitely not me.
Right, I had to look at this on the, I've got a picture of it here. The face, it's a new faster face. TI51AF cup face produces exceptional ball speed for greater distance. So they've got a cup face design, which is obviously, I just relate that to Callaway.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're calling that.
Yeah.
But for extra distance, I mean, we'll look at the drive ball data in a second, but I don't know a driver that doesn't go out and say that. You go and test it. I like the looks and the sound as well. It's quite nice. I like the changeable neck. You get quite extensive changing on this one as well, which is not a problem. But again, it's a little bit complicated. You get quite a few notches on it. So not the simplest, and obviously we mentioned the key. I hate the fact that it's not the same as the others. So I'm going to do 2 drives here, Dan. We're going to go fairway find.
Okay.
So first ball has to hit fairway to score.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do long ball.
Okay.
You up for that?
I like that, yeah.
It's got to hit fairway with the first ball to score. Both of mine are 262, so we're just going to have to eyeball this.
Okay.
Oh, it's a splitter. That's a fairway splitter.
That is a fairway splitter.
I just think I love it's nice rounded shape. I really like the look of this. I like the subtleness of the lineup lines on the top. I like the way the neck goes in. It's not too cluttered or massive. I've always liked their drivers. They make good drivers. People, again, it's just not a company they've got in mind when it comes to hitting drivers.
No.
Right, we're going to do a backbreaker, are we?
Okay, this is big balls, yeah?
Big balls, and this doesn't have to hit the fairway.
Okay.
This is just the furthest up there you can get.
You be careful, you were a bit twitchy this morning when you woke up, weren't you?
I am, yeah.
Hey?
My neck wants me to stop mucking around. Trouble is, when I do big balls, I have no idea what direction I might hit it. Feeling I might overdraw this. Oh, which I am. That's pretty good. Hit the course.
That is Greenkeeper's compound area.
Is that out, is it?
Well, I see some white stakes up there.
Right, before we watch Dan's attempt at these 2 fun shots and one very gameable, let's go inside and check out what drive ball data numbers we got with this club. Right, so let's see what this Srixon driver can do. Where's my averages? If you put me all back in, because we've got 2 disabled for our chat earlier we were just doing, but if we put all the numbers in, I'm averaging 260. Longest hit at 268, shortest hit at 254s. Average spin is around 2,200, which I'm happy with, launching at 13 degrees, 150 mile an hour ball speed. Dan, 264. Now Dan is doing stuff with his swing at the moment to try and get more distance, which is why you're going to see Dan's numbers longer than they normally are, but they're pretty good numbers, aren't they?
That's very good for me, isn't it?
264, your peak heighting 35, so your peak heighting 2 more than me, so you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make sure he's delivering loft.
Just the last 2 have gone up.
Yeah.
Again, that's our discussion, but that's...
So he's 268 topping, so no one's hitting it further, you're just hitting more further ones. I've got 2 worse hits in argument's sake, and then you'll spin at 2.5 to mine at 2.2, which is about right. You're not, that's good spin for you though. This is a low spinning model, and that's very nice, good numbers. I mean, it's just that performs well, as good as anything. Let's get back out on the course, see if we can keep it in fairway or not with it. Pretty good numbers, Dan.
Very good numbers.
Surprising for you or not?
Like really, well, yeah, I would say surprised. Just so low spin for me.
And as good as anything I've seen us test.
Yeah, absolutely. Good
Has to be said. Well, I've got 1 fairway splitter.
Yeah, mine tend to go a little bit lower when I'm trying to hit the fairway. I don't know if you spotted that
And
before.
I've got 1 not on the course, so you should be able to get at least 1 point here, but a possible 2.
So I'm trying to commit now, alright? I'm committing to my new move.
This has to hit the fairway and be more centered than mine to score.
Yeah.
No, that's 2-0. That is not on the fairway if it kicks like it should do.
Not on the fairway, no.
Let's have a mega ball. You megaed it.
That was mega for me. That was nothing.
How much further up is that going to be than my pat, do you reckon?
What I
You've got 20/20 vision now. You probably can see.
I can see that.
Let's get up there. Come on.
Let's have a little look.
So Dan's fairway ball not on the fairway.
4 paces.
And I'm on
You're just nicely on there, yeah.
2-0, but we're walking forward to Dan's mega ball, which is longer.
19 yards.
19 yards.
And to be fair, that's what we're seeing in the studio, aren't we? From what I was doing before, my average is around 245 carry.
Yeah.
To now getting up to nearly 260, 265
Yeah,
carry.
yeah, and this is uphill running pretty much nowhere, isn't it? Good drive, Dan. So that's 2-1.
Why are we not doing this? Why are we not smashing it on the golf course?
Well, there's lots of... Dan, we need another video for that. We'll talk about that.
So we got a Find My Pro V1X somewhere around.
No, it's not a Faceball on reviews, I'm afraid, bruh.
The Greenkeepers Collect Pro V1.
It's just in there in the brambles. Name me a player who uses a Srixon driver, Dan.
Shane Lowry.
Does he use the driver? He's a Srixon player. Uses a Callaway driver, a TaylorMade driver last time I filmed with him.
Right.
Name another one. He might have changed, but...
The Scottish lad.
Knox?
Knox.
Does he use the driver?
I don't know, he's got Srixon golf bag.
But do you see where I'm going with this? We get good numbers on this club, inside as we've proven.
Yeah.
You've just hit a mega ball, you've missed fairway by yards, you're doing everything I see you do with every other driver.
Yeah.
Yet you've hit one once before because I've got a spare one kicking about. You've never asked me to try and get my hands on one for you to try. Like with other manufacturers sometimes, maybe because that driver market is so advertised and beefy between often the two big guys, your Callaway and your TaylorMade, beefing the money out to get the message across. Are we really talking about performance, or are we just talking about performance which is decent, 262 and the rest of it, and then it's a lot of branding? I don't know. I mean, how are you feeling about the weight now you've hit your mega ball? Are you cheered up, or is it still putting you down a bit?
I just feel like I have to aim a bit right.
Okay.
Just because it's in there with me. It's in there. One thing I will say about this driver, and I love about it, is I think they've got the acoustics absolutely perfect for me. Yeah, it's
a bit tingy but not too loud.
Yeah, you know, you kind of go from that tinny feel or sound to then like a thud. Like the Callaway, you get that thud, don't you? I think this one they've kind of got really a nice happy medium with it, right in between. So
yeah, I like that.
Tick for that.
2 balls.
Yeah.
Should we do fairway and mega again?
Yeah, I like that fairway mega.
Because basically what we're doing is talking about shots that we might game on the course, and that's just how I would like to see. We've done the inside bit, just trying to hit it down and simulate. Now we're trying to play with it. Yeah. Now this fairway slopes heavy left to right, so it's really hard to hold it. So the fairway ball does have to be landing in the right spot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you've got... You little cheat. That should hold fairway. Can you see it? Well, we'll talk about it at the end, but that might need to be more up the left than that. That was low, Dan.
You said it.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. So you can do that. You've gone high, medium, and low with that, Dan. I like that. Let's have a mega ball.
It's growing on me.
Ooh. Often when you get golfers trying drivers that they've not tried before, the instinct, they come with preconceptions like Dan has with the weight, and then the brand maybe not exciting him as much in the driver market as others. You get him hitting it. That's why you got to go and test, isn't it? It's growing on him because he's hitting shots that he knows he can play golf with. So he's going for a long one. Oh, you've ripped it.
This driver needs to go in my golf bag.
That's high and out there. That one doesn't have to hit the fairway. Good effort.
You know, there's not going to be much between those two, because one's just landed and gone bump and jumped up, the other one's gone
scuttle ball. How you feeling after me hitting those 2 shots? 262 is going to be my fairway finder.
Okay.
Mega ball will be, because obviously I haven't got 262s anymore because I lost one.
Yeah.
I thought you hit 2 good drives there.
I like that.
Sneak this. But I just need to get more centered fairway than you, don't I?
You're hoping for mine just to run off the right edge there, aren't you?
Centered fairway for me wins this, which is basically clipping those trees on the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scuttling it a yard right of that tree on the left. It runs out into the middle. Toed it. Get a good kick.
He is praying for a kick.
That's a toe ball.
Does that come down anywhere?
I can't see, but they do come down from there sometimes. But I'm fearing I'm from the depths of, or from the highs of 2-0 up, or whatever I was. I feel like this is now lost. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this, that you've won the last two to sneak the win at, what's the score at the minute? You'll be 3-2 up, won't you?
Oh, no one likes to see that.
Get a kick, one of those, get a kick. Right, this is my bomb ball, it's landed up in here. I would have done you, because I reckon I'm landing on the more kicky bit and probably up near you, because your bomb ball, I'm presuming, is that one.
That's me up there, yeah, that's my second one.
So that's 2-all, but my first ball is yet to be found. Dan's fairway ball. That's found the fairway, and there's his bomb ball. That's a 3-2 win. Congrats, Dan. I'm happy for you. You've played well there. You moaned a lot about the driver, but I think it's grown on you as we've gone.
It has. It's now become a very nice looking driver. I didn't even know what I was talking about with that triangle bit at the back.
I don't think that's an issue. I really don't. I think you've brought that to the table. Your indoor numbers were good.
Yeah.
Out here, fine. It's doing what you put in, I think.
I think just looking down at it, I think it's the right size. It's not too big. I think sound wise, I love the sound of it.
Yeah.
I could play that.
I think they've done a really good job on looks. Their drivers always look good. Sits square. I like the graphite looking top, black all over. It's a driver in this current day and age with not that many frills, just kind of performs well, and I like that about them. Definitely go and try this one, guys and girls, if you haven't already. The other big problem, which you got to, I mean, who's stocking them? Like in England, it might be in the UK, it might be different in America for the US and the other kind of people around the world, but I wouldn't even know where to go to get one of these. I'm sure it's on their website, but you see what I mean? That plays its part in this as well. We review how it performs, but there's so many other factors that determine if you get to try it at home or not. But definitely worth trying. My all numbers were good. I think it looks really nice.